Hello everyone, this is Vicky StitchNButton, and I am coming back after a month. Today is, what's today's date? March 9th. It's Wednesday, and I was away last 2 weeks ago for my regular scheduled video, which I think I remembered to tell you guys that I was going to do that. Anyway, what have I been up to? Just a little bit. Also, you'd think she's been gone a month. There's a lot of stitching to show. Don't think that, you'd be wrong. For sure. I mean, there's some, but not as much as probably should be. Especially at this past couple weeks, past 3 weeks, two and a half weeks. Not much. But there's some. So, we'll go with it. Plus, I have my giveaway winners. There's 4 winners to announce. So, I have that coming up. I've got a little bit of haul. I bought a couple patterns when I went up to see my friend Gina. She had a couple of things for me. And I got a cute card in the mail. We're doing good. When I last spoke, let's see, I was stitching, and then I was planning on going onto this wedding, and it was absolutely gorgeous. I had a great time. Saw people that I haven't seen for a while. It was great. I got to see some friends. We went, amidst getting wedding stuff together, we were able to go out to dinner one night with some friends that I hadn't seen for a while. And then on Monday, that was Friday, the Monday after the wedding, because the wedding was actually on a Sunday, we went and met up with my best friend, and I met up with another friend that we've been friends with for 37 years. And we hadn't seen him in a long time. So we met up with him for lunch and walked around the mall and just had a good time, just visiting. It was a good visit. It needed to happen. Sometimes you just need it. And then I flew home, and busy, trying to get back on track, trying to get my bearings. You know, you go full speed for so long, and then you stop, and then you forget how to go full speed right away. I might have mentioned it before, I've been having problems sourcing vinyl for the bags, and I was getting dangerously low. When I say dangerously low, I mean what I just cut out in the last bit of, I have a stack of bags that I'm working on, and I just cut out the rest of that vinyl. So on the way back, and I think I've also mentioned I live in the middle of nowhere, and to go get vinyl besides at the Walmart, it's a 45-minute drive. So on the way back from the airport, since it was all the way up, it's called Orlando Sanford. So it's closer to Daytona Beach. It's east. Anyway, we came down 95, and I said, let me check the other Walmart, see if they have any. They didn't have any. Even though it showed that they had it in stock, they didn't. They lied. So I went to Joann's. Problem with going to Joann's, yes, they have it. Yes, it's twice as much as what you normally pay for. But, as good fortune would have it, I didn't get 10 yards like I wanted. I bought what they had, which was only like 4.5, which is fine. I can order it online. But I have to wait for a coupon, because you can get a 50% off coupon, and then it costs the same, and I don't have to put my bags, I don't have to raise the price of my bags. That's what I'm trying to avoid that. I know everything's going up. I know the price of my zippers are going up. The price of my fleece is going up a little bit. I've taken the loss on it instead of putting it into the bags. I mean, you know, tacking that extra. If for some reason the vinyl ends up going up, I may have to tack on another $1 or $2 on my bags, and I'm trying to avoid it. So cross your fingers. Anyway, that being said, we drove over to Joann's. We were able to find it, and we came home. But that made it for a long day between me flying, and, you know, it's a 2.5-hour drive from the airport down to my house. And then we drove over on the coast some looking for stuff. So it took a bit to get home, which is fine. I'm one to come home and open up my bag and unpack everything and clean clothes where they need to go, dirty clothes where they need to go, toiletries back where they go, and I'm done with that. I don't want it sitting in this suitcase forever. So that happened, and then I took some days. I took a couple of days just to sort of try to get myself back in the groove and, you know, be home with my dog and my other half and, you know, do that type of thing. And then I paired up fabrics and I got all those cut out. I don't even know what days they are because I only know it's Wednesday because I looked to make sure that I did my video because I do it every other Wednesday. Anyway, the other day, had to be 2 days ago, I guess, I finally finished up cutting everything, because the day before that, I finished up all the fabric. Then the day before yesterday, can you keep up with that? I think it was like Sunday or Monday. I went and cut all the fleece and the vinyl, got all that done, trimmed down where it needs to be, and now I'm ironing. I started ironing yesterday. I'm looking at this pile over here. I started ironing yesterday, and I got the Orbucks ironed, and some bags, but not all of them. There's been a lot going on here, but just family-wise and life-wise, so it cuts into my normal. Usually I just have all day to iron, and I just haven't, so it's fine. It's fine. Today I ran errands, you know, there's more things to do. And so I didn't iron as much as I wanted to either. What time is it? It's only 9 o'clock. I'm doing this a little bit earlier. That's another thing. Since I was conditioning myself to go, oh, fire's here. And I knocked stuff over. Sorry. Ooh. Okay. I lost my train of thought. Oh my God, it's so easy to do. I forget what I was saying. Totally forgot what I was saying. It's Gunner's fault. We'll blame it on Gunner. How about that? So I was ironing. I stopped ironing. I was doing this. I was getting stuff together. Oh, because I was conditioning myself to go to the wedding, I had to be a day walker. And I'm doing actually good. I've been getting up, not early, because it's not going to happen unless somebody's paying me. So, but I've been getting up before noon. Like today I got up at 10:30 in the morning. Funny story, another funny story. So, I hope you have a cup. It's going to be a little bit. Let's catch up. So, like I said, I've been getting up kind of earlier, because I was getting up 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I was up all night. And I heard my phone vibrate. FYI, I never have my sounds on my phone. Very rarely do I put them on. I hate my phone to make a sound. Playing games, doing anything, I don't want it to make noise. So, even when I'm asleep, it's plugged in and it's on silent, but it'll vibrate if somebody calls. Well, I must have been half asleep. I caught it vibrating at like 10:30 yesterday morning. And usually, I'll even roll over and just ignore it. But I was like, let me just see who's calling. So I look at the phone. It's my son. So I answer it because he never really calls. We don't call each other constantly. So I'm like, why is he calling me? So I answer the phone. I'm like, hello, hello. And I hear this muffled noise. And I'm like, oh, tell me he butt dialed me. And all of a sudden, I hear a power saw start up. Now, if I was that kind of mom, I would freak out and think Texas Chainsaw Massacre, right? My son's getting killed. No. He works in paving. They do bricks and stuff. They lay bricks and do retention walls and driveways and walkways and stuff like that. So he was probably cutting bricks and his phone was in his pocket. He's butt dialed me before. And I did mess. I was like, could you not call your mother in the morning and then start a power saw? He's like, he just answered, I love you. Oh, my last nerve. My kids are trying to kill me. I mean, since birth, they've been trying to kill me. I'm pretty sure my kids have always tried to kill me. I mean, I'm getting more grays. Pretty sure that's them. And this dog, we're not going out yet. You're going to have to wait. Anyway, so there's my life. Also today, I've been needing a bed really bad. Finally got the opportunity to go get one. Picked it out. I laid on a couple of them. One was not in my price range. It was comfy, but as much as my body would have loved it, my pocketbook said no. So I picked out one that was going to be good. I laid on another one. I was like the princess in the pea. I laid on this one. It was like laying on the sidewalk on the cement. I was like, no, this is too firm. So we found one that was just right, and that's going to be getting delivered. Excited. I was already shopping for new sheets because I'm up in a size. Also, we'll be getting a new recliner for Frank. His new, I know I've told people before, but he has a larger recliner. He's a big guy, and we get him a bigger recliner, so we call it the big ass recliner. And so when people ask where he is, I tell them he's in the bar, in the big ass recliner, the bar. So we just bought a new bar, and some of them, I don't know how, I know people have these electric ones, and we were trying them out. It would take me 22 minutes to get out of the chair. I can't take that long to get out of a chair and wait for it to finish folding up. So we did not go with the electric one, although some of them were nice. No, I just can't. If I want to get up, I want to get up. So I don't need to schedule it for 3 weeks from today. But we did that. We sat on everything, you know, like you do, and laid on everything, and we picked out our stuff. And so we'll be getting the mattress and box spring and the bar on Tuesday, but the headboard, footboard, and side rails won't be coming in until the rest of it comes in, because apparently they had the headboard and footboard and no side rails. Yeah, about that. Whatever. So, you were here for stitching, weren't you? Yeah? Okay. Let's do that. Like I said, did not get a lot of stitching done, but I do have some here because I have a month's worth, or what should be a month's worth. So let's go on with that. I did some stitching on, where's the card? I put out the card. No, I didn't. Yeah, first day. Okay, so as you know, I follow prompts through some of my groups. I did quit one group, the Hell Stitching. It was just too much for me. It was driving me crazy. So there was too many different prompts for me, and too many pictures, and too many this and too many that. And I was just like, no, thank you. So I did quit that one. But that wasn't until after this. I think I quit it after I came back. I mean, if you like that kind of thing, go for it. It wasn't horrible. It's just not for me. So one of my prompts for one of my groups or something like that, I had to stitch something. So I very descriptive. I ended up stitching on Lighthouse Keeper. Now this one is from Twin Peak Primitives. It was a download. I did purchase it. Pam and Steph had shown it, and I think I got it when it was 20% off. But it's still available on their Etsy and on their website. I ended up using what I've dubbed my dead threads. Those are threads that are no longer made for one reason or another. And I put in a total of 222 stitches. And here is where we're at. And this is some Vincomo Vintage Country Mocha. And like I said, I'm new to this, so I forgot my board. And I was able to finish up her dress and start, I think, under here is where is the ground for the lighthouse. I did the bird and the anchor and her shoes and her dress, and I think, yeah, I have a couple of stitches in her dress to finish off, but I haven't decided which colors I want to put in there because I'm sort of free-flowing with that. But that's how far I got. It's a quick stitch. I probably will finish this one this year. Yeah, that's this part of the lighthouse. It's the bottom and the doorway. So I aim to have this one finished this year. I mean, it's small enough. It shouldn't languish too long, right? So, and like I said, it's dead threads, so I don't feel obligated to tell you which threads they are, because you probably can't get them. You can match them up with something that's in your stuff. I don't have a picture for this one. This one is Dark Queen of the Sea. It's from Autumn Lane Stitchery, and the fabric, it's a collaboration with them and Under the Sea Fabrics, Leslie. I worked on her. Matter of fact, in the month of February, I did 748 stitches to finish off all of part 2. Even the back stitch. So I ended up, I know I had some of the pink done, but like all this, all that, and all of this is what I did last month. I'm happy with it. I know I'm way behind. I know they're done, and so many people have done it, and it looks amazing. For those that are curious, yes, I will be putting her little bra on, but I also have an idea for when it's done. I think I may take I don't know if I said this in my last video, because I'm not sure if I thought about it then. I might go ahead and get shell charms and fresh water pearls and make like a necklace bralette type thing to go over it, and maybe on her wrist, because on her, let me see, the hand that points down, okay, so if you've looked at any of this before, there's a hand that points down, which should be in part 3, yes. So I will show you a little bit of the chart. That is her hand, right? It reminds me of a man hand. I think it's huge. So I'm thinking along the hand, I might also put like a little pearl bracelet. I think I'm going to bling it out with some stuff when I'm done. It's my idea now. We'll see when I finally get it done if I actually remember that great idea. Somebody will have to remind me. But yeah, that's how far I got. I'm happy with it, with the progress. I have tons of things, so I knew I wasn't going to keep up with this out. It's a what, a start along, right? Not a stitch along. What's next? I'm doing full coverage Fridays. I am doing full coverage Fridays with Matt, MBC Stitcher. He's on Flosstube, and he's also in Virtual Stitchers. He and I got to talking. I was watching one of his videos where he said he wanted to show some more attention to his full coverage. I said, yeah, you know what? Me too. And so we were like, well, we stitched together some Fridays. How about we do full coverage Friday? Which, I mean, that's not a new concept. It's been out for years through like full coverage fanatics and stuff like that. So we just went with it. I couldn't figure out what I wanted to stitch. So I was in Virtual Stitchers. I'm like, here's some choices of the ones I might want to stitch. And we picked them, and this was one of them. And we ended up picking 3, so I knew what I was going to do for 3 weeks in a row. This was one of them. This is Lady and the Tramp. My friend Vicky, Vicky Reading and Stitching, gave me this kit. I did change out the fabric to Joblin. It's 32 count white Joblin, because that Ada was kidding me. Just touching it was really hard and crunchy. Anyway, I had only 50 stitches on this, and I did forget to fill out the card for all of these, because this is a new concept for me, this card thing. That's new this year for me. Okay. I did a total of 310 stitches. So that's what I got. I seriously only had like this little bit, 50 stitches in it. So now it's got 360 stitches in it. It's a start. That is still available on my group. I had a whole bunch of people buy that recently, by the way. And if you couldn't read it from my quick glance, it says, control my tongue is no problem. It's my face that needs deliverance. I think my tongue needs deliverance too, but that's that. Okay. This away. This next one has actually gotten a lot more love, and it's my newest project, and that's why I ended up stitching on it, because I had to stitch on my newest project. And hang on, it's my bin. It's my bin that I put everything in. Something fell in it. Okay, so my newest project is this Riolis Penguins. This is the one I started on New Year's, and it's got the woolly type threads. It's the whole entire kit. I bought it from mybobbin.com, and I'm not sure you can buy from them right now. Not sure. Anyway, I chose my own fabric. I changed it out to Monaco, white Monaco, because again, it was the Ada that I did not like. And I ended up getting, look at this while I grab the card. Like that. Hopefully I don't shake it too much. I did a lot of stitches. Look how cute he is. Okay, so I put in another 551 stitches on him. He's got a total of 1,051 stitches so far. And look how cute he is. I think it's the Aussie term. He looks cheeky. Definitely. Definitely. So I'm happy with that progress, even with the wool stuff. But I was able to go ahead and take pictures with my tablet and put it into that PDF reader. And it helps because I can blow it up because it's a color chart and it's kind of hard to read. I had to stitch on something that was closest, I don't know, was it closer to a finish, or I forget what the prompt was. So in February, I ended up putting 303 stitches in on this Winter Wonderland from Mill Hill. And here is what it looks like now. What did I stitch on? I don't know. I might have done that. I don't remember because this was, I can't remember. It was the beginning of February. I know I did some in here too. But it's getting there. I have, so I started the border. That I know I did. Maybe you can see it. No, it's not helping. Not helping! Does this help? Anyway, I started the border, which tells me that I can fit this, at least this border in here without moving it off this stretcher bar, which is good. I'm not sure about the other borders just yet, if I'm going to have to take it out of the stretcher bar to get to those borders. But I think what's left in this tree, besides right up here, all this is beads. And I'm pretty sure everything in here is beads. And I think everything there and there, whatever gets filled in these trees. So I'm doing a lot of the stitches. I'm almost done the stitches. I have this tree to work on still. And then the rest of the border. But there's all, it's very bead heavy. Which is not, I don't mind beading. It goes pretty quick for me. Again, the stretcher bars, for those that may not have seen, because I have the other set here. I get, for these buttons and beads kits, I get 2 sets of these 6-inch mini stretcher bars. And I have a box of tacks. You can buy 1 box of tacks and that'll be plenty for whatever you're doing. For as many as you need for a while. How many tacks did I use on this? 3, 6, 8 tacks. So there's plenty to use. And it comes with this little plastic pry thing to take them off. Anyway, you get 2 sets of these, which I do have another set. And you put them, make them into a square, and just tack it onto the back. And it holds it. And because I get nervous with the paper and the oils from your fingers and holding it, you might bend it and get it dog-eared, so to speak. So that's why I was looking for something. I did have the original plain stretcher bars, the wide ones, but that didn't work because it didn't give me enough room inside to stitch. Alright. So, what is next? Are you bored with me yet? Stop. Okay, so the next thing I stitched on is the bee combs. This is one that I started last January with, she used to be Seaweed Otter, Sebastian from Bees and Tees Stitching. Bees and Tees Stitching. We started this as a bee sale. I don't know, 2021 sale. I think Sebastian finished theirs. I did not. What I did do was put in 359 stitches in February for a total of 559 stitches for the year. And it was all leaves. All these leaves down here in the stem. And I did put a little bit in a fill-in there. So it's not much, but it's getting there. Every little bit counts. I counted every little bit too to make sure it was in the right spot. I made these bags with my last batch. They sold well. I should have at least one more of these bags available with my next batch if you're interested. What's next? Oh, and that, I think that has the bead needle minder. I still have those. Okay. My next one was a full coverage that, again, full coverage Friday. This is one that they chose out of my options that I gave them. And it's Zodiac 1896. This was inspired by Audrey Stitchworks 42 with her mukas. So, muka, mucha, muha. No, not muha. Woohoo, wrong word. Musha. I don't know how to say his name. Alphonse. It's my buddy Alphonse. He did this, you know. Anyway, Tilton Crafts. I do have it on Pattern Keeper. Works great. And I did 300 stitches in February on her. Not that you can really tell a bunch because it's a lot of off-white. It's that winter white. And I did border. This border out here. And parked. This is a needle minder that Audrey sent me, so of course I had to put it on this one. And these I have available in my shop. They're great for wrapping around it because they're smaller. And they're good for small projects too. So she got a little bit of love, just 300 stitches, but it's there. I'm alright with that. What else? Rounding onto the third full coverage. That's noisy. I think I didn't know how to put stuff away. Alright. Third full coverage that they had chosen. Which I ended up not doing that specific Friday I was supposed to. Because I was up in Pennsylvania and I didn't stitch much. I think I got 100 and something stitches and that was it. So this is full coverage. Believe it or not. It's Mirabilia Silver Moon Tea. I am stitching this on some lavender fabric, 32 count from Fabric Flare. And this is how far I've gotten. I put in 321 stitches total since I got back from the wedding. That's what I put in. And that is basically the yellow and the orange that you see here and some of this dark gray. That's it. So, it's okay. It's okay. It sat out for a while too. Oh, and this is, I know, Silver Moon Tea. Let's put some coffee on it. That's available in my shop. And last but not least, because I'm getting excited with this one. I'm liking it. I'm liking putting the stitches in and getting it done. One Nation. Hashtag 1BA Nation. I know Janet Jabber finished hers and so many other people. Anyway, Sebastian's working on getting the stars done, I think. My friend Gina is also working on getting that blue done, I think. She only has a few of the lines left to do. And Jaylong is frogging on hers. But this is where I'm at. I have it on the hoop because I'm stitching on it. And that's where I'm at, guys. Oh, that's done. And I'm simultaneously working on the last 4 rows. And just moving my way back to the left. Because why not? And the reason why it's on a hoop instead of the Q-snap is because this hoop actually sits better in my Lowry stand. And I can 2-hand stitch and fly. It makes it easier. So I ended up, this is the only thing I stitched on besides that Silverman tee, and I did some red and all this red down here, all that's new, and I think that's about it. But that's still a lot of stitches, believe it or not, and because this is 2 lines of red for the bottom, and this is what, it's like 50 stitches just for a star. Anyway, I am loving the way it looks. It's Cupid red. Yes. And it stitches up fast. And I'm almost done, guys. Almost. Let's say I'm a lot closer to done than not done, right? So that one stays out. Alright, so I want to go ahead and announce my giveaway winners. I have haul after that and some kind of plans, maybe. I don't know. What am I planning? To breathe. Sometimes not. Sometimes I choke on my own spit. So there's that. Alright. So I did the random comment picker. Did I take pictures or anything? No. But I didn't cheat, so there's that. I did random comment picker for fabric. I put in the word fabric. It's a sassy pink, which I think is from it's from Australia, guys. Sassy pink. And I did random comment picker. It came up with Mrs. Bobbin Lacer. Mrs. Bobbin Lacer. I will comment on your comment to let you know that, yay, you get pink fabric. Just go ahead and either email me or message me on Instagram or Facebook, and I will get this out to you. I'll need your address. Next one I used, Rooster. Rooster is this. It's a Mystic Stitch Country Rooster. I think there's another rooster I have, but this is the one I picked for this one. And it looks great. It's so pretty. Anyway, I had you type rooster, not the other word. And Judy Smithson. Judy, you won this. Go ahead and contact me and with your address, because I don't think anybody I've chosen, I don't think I have their addresses, which is odd. I'm so used to having everybody's address from my StitchingButton group. Anyway, so Judy, get in contact with me and I will have this shipped out to you. My next one is Wildflowers. This is a Lenart Marjolaine Baston. No? Or was I wrong with that? Did we already have this conversation? I feel like I had this conversation and I was wrong last time. We did, didn't we? I was mistaken with the designer. Does it really matter? Does anybody that crazy over it? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it is. It looks like her stuff, right? And I know she goes through Lenart, so we'll go with it. Anyway, random compact comment picker picked Char 57. Now, Char, pay attention, because last time you missed out, remember? You missed out. I waited 2 weeks. You missed out. You got in touch with me like probably the day after I chose somebody new. So, Char, I'm going to email you because I have your email now that you had emailed me. And I'm going to need your address so you can get Wildflowers. And now you'll have 3 pretty patterns to stitch. All right, the next one. I looked up the word Abyss through the comment picker. That's Enchantress of the Abyss. This was given to me for giveaways, or if I wanted to stitch it, by my good friend Belinda Aussie Stitcher. And so it came over, I don't know, I guess it went from the Philippines to, I think, an American company, flew over to Australia, and then flew back over here to the United States, and it should fly to Summer Rumsey. Summer Rumsey. I will comment on your comment, give me your address, and you will be able to stitch the abyss. Okay, those are my winners. I am not doing giveaway this time. I need some space, and they'll come up. I still have a box of stuff that was given to me for giveaways, and I have stuff that I've been scrolling away for giveaways, so don't you worry. Next, I bought Girl Scout cookies from, last time was from Sarah, my Stitching Kingdom Sarah. I bought them from Girl Scout Alice. This time, I had to share the love, and I bought from EJ. EJ from Sunshine Stitchers. And EJ's nieces, and I can't show you. They gave me this card. Their writings on the other side, but also their names, and they're little, and that's my business, not yours. They're minors. But EJ sent me this card. Look how cute that is. See all the cuts. So thank you for the thank you, EJ, and my cookies were delicious. We just finished the Samoas last night, by the way. And what else is in this little box? Gina put together this little box for me that had homemade apple butter. Yes, she knows I love apple butter. Anyway, she gave me this magnet, which is going to go on my magnet board. It says, I'm silently correcting your grammar, which I have in, it doesn't look exactly like this. It's a lot smaller, but I have it in needle minder form on my shop. And she had found this from when I stitched this a while ago. Is it spring yet? I mean, I'm in Florida. Do I really need it? But I'll keep it anyway. I just took the stiff felt, and I used Nymo and tacked it on. Just because I thought it was cute. And she got me these. She made these little needle minders for me. Stuffing. And then she had like umpteen amounts of butternut squash. Yes, I do use butternut squash, so she gave me 2. And what else? That's it for that. And then I received a little package in the mail, and it came from, oh my goodness, I'm horrible. I threw away the card, but if you really want to know where it came from, message me and I will get the name for you, because I forget the name. But the person that sent me this knows. Her name is Shannon. I stitch with her in Virtual Stitchers. She's from Canada. She's from Canada. Anyway, she says to have a coffee. Maybe I won't be such a... Yes. Oh, there it is. Maples, Minders, and More. Kathy from Maples, Minders, and More actually sent this directly to me for Shannon, and she wrote a note on the back. I'm glad she did, because I forgot where I put the card. Anyway, Maples, Minders, and More. If you're interested, go ahead and look that up, and you can buy this also, which is a running joke with some friends. Also, I put in an order with, do I make needle minders? Oh, yes, I do. Do I sell needle minders? Do I buy needle minders anyway? Again, yes. So, I love Valkyrie Live and Die LA. She's got great fabrics, and she's got needle minders, and I sort of went on a little bit of a shopping spree, and I bought some needle minders. Here's 2, and this one says, I wasn't invited. As you know, she wasn't invited. And then Wicked. And then, hold on. I think she was out of one of these, and it may have been the Cruella that I got. It says I need a new coat. And then I got this one. This is metal, guys. This is like an enamel situation going on there. And I've said before, my mom worked in theater. I've worked in theater. So this was right up my alley. Of course I had to go in. I'm not done, so don't go anywhere. I'm not done. Because I got those, and then I got this pack from her also. They're reasonably priced. Anybody know what this is? This is the license plate from Supernatural, from the Impala. And of course I had to get this. I worked on Les Mis for a month. It's one of my absolute favorites. And the cast I work with was the Marius group. They were great too. So that is my shopping spree from, here's Live and Die LA. I do believe she has a website, but I got these from her Facebook group that I belong to. And then I did a little bit of shopping. As you know, there's a little unrest going on over in Europe, Russia, Ukraine. And I'm not going to get political and anything like that, but I did want to find some way to sort of support. So I went and looked up some Ukrainian designers on Etsy, and I think I even put some in the Virtual Stitchers group. So these I'd actually been looking at before, so it just so happened I was like, I might as well pull the trigger now. And these are all Ukrainian designers. I'm trying to find. I printed one totally out by accident. I didn't mean to. I just meant to print the covers to show pictures. Oh, real quick. I did get another little letter in the mail, and this was from Vicky Reading Stitching. She was giving away some magazine charts. I thought that was really cute. So I got that one from her, and this one. I think those are cute. I don't know that I want to do it in red, though. I think I want to do it in some other kind of Silks for You type of situation. Okay, so, Ukrainian designers. This I'd seen before, and I bookmarked it, and then I went and I decided to buy it. There's a series of 3 of these, by the way. This one's Naughty or Nice, and this is Living on the Rainbow, and I think you have to look it up. livingontherainbow.etsy.com, all one word, all right, down there. Ooh. And I could put their names in the description box below. But there's a front and a back to this, guys. It looks like the back of an envelope that's stamped for the back. Like that. Okay. And then you get the bonus chart of this. Now, I think you can go 2 different ways with this. You could either full covered stitch that mitten, or you can choose a green fabric and just stitch the bits on that mitten. I mean, there's options, right? And there's only a front on that one. So it's a front and back for this, and then a front for this one. And that is Living on the Rainbow. Now, there's another Ukrainian, there are 2 other Ukrainian designers that I bought from. One is Stitch Area. I bought from them before. They used to be Stitch Line. They're now Stitch Area. And that's where I got my Vader from, which I haven't stitched line forever. But Vader is from there. That's the one I fell in love with through Misty Purcell, I think. She had done it. I saw it on Instagram for a while she was doing it. When she finally finished it, I was like, I gotta buy it. I'm obsessed. So I bought it. It used to be Stitch Line. They changed the Stitch Area. It's the same exact chart. So if you want Vader, it's there. But I also bought these from her. This one, I'm not sure if I want to do monochrome or if I want to sort of pick stuff out and put colors in, like a red, white, and blue situation. I'm not sure, but I like this. I bought it. It wasn't that expensive. And I also bought this one. I'm running Caffeine, Chaos, and Cuss Words, which I can make the mesh bags. I can make more of these mesh bags that say that, by the way. I had made some before. And I think it was, did Caffeine, Cuss Words, and then I did one with some that said I run on, I forget. I did 2 of them. There was 2 versions of it. But anyway, this is the last one that I ordered from. This is Stitchy Princess. She's in a lot of groups. One of them is just Off the Grid needle art. Is it Off the Grid? Anyway, that group. She's on there, and she's been given updates because she lives in Ukraine. So she gives updates when she can. I haven't been able to read up on it recently because it doesn't always pop up on my feed. I have to look for it. But she's got a lot of these cute ones. I had to really choose. There's one that Amy, I think, should buy. Just saying. Amy loves toads. And If you haven't bought it yet, you should definitely get it. If you go look, I will put that below also. But there's this little forest or swamp scene. It's got toads and, like, I think there's a snail and there's cute things in it, and it's all green, and I think you'd really like it, Amy. Just letting you know. I chose this one for now. I may get the other. I really do like the swamp scene. I might go get it anyway. We'll see. But I got it. All right. That's it. That's all I got. As far as plans, I'm going to iron. I don't think I'm going to iron tonight. It's almost 10 o'clock. I've been going to bed earlier. So I don't think I'm going to iron any more than today. I think I might stitch on One Nation and clean up this mess. That's about as far as I got. I do have plans. I made some hot pads, and I got some more hot pads, different colors, but I haven't made any. So I want to do some more of that stuff, like the hot pads and the tote bags, like that. But I need to do the bags first because I have pre-orders from those. So I like to, if I commit, I commit. What else? What's it, March? June, I am going Stitching in the Sirens retreat with Jaylong. I can't wait to see Jaylong again. There's a couple other people that will be there that I'll be happy to see also. So I know Sammy's going to be there, Sammy J, and Vicky, Reading Stitching. I get to meet her in person. I've already met Sammy and Jaylong in person, so Vicky, I'll get to meet her in person. And Regina's going to be there. I forget. That's Swear Stitcher. Is that you, Regina? And then Carly's going to be there, and I stitch what I want. I don't know that Carly has any videos up. Did you take your videos down, Carly? Or are they still up there and you haven't done one for a while? But I get to meet them in person, and I can't wait. And I know it's going to be lots of fun. November. November is Stitching in the Springs. I know I got a couple people to sign up, and I know she's got more rooms. I don't know exactly how many because I've been so busy. I have not had time to contact her to find out exactly how many. I do know that what's left are the deluxe rooms, but they're still reasonably priced for you get the few nights, plus you get meals except for, I think you get breakfast and dinner, and you don't get lunch. So the price is right. And that is in the first weekend of November, which is my birthday month, by the way. So if you have been wondering if you want to do that, I think you do want to do that, and you should go sign up. What else? Me and my best friend Gina are going. We're rooming together. That's all I got for right now. I've been trying to catch up on some Flosstube when I iron. I actually was... Do not get behind on somebody that does Flosstubes like every week. Because it takes forever. I watch you guys on 1.5. First of all, I'm impatient. Second of all, show me the goods. And I have so many videos to catch up on. I like to hear what you have to say, see your stuff, and move to the next one so I can catch up with all your videos. So I just caught up with Stitching Jules. I was excited to see how she progressed with some of her stuff, and I didn't want to jump ahead and spoil it. And then she went to Nashville market, which I wish I could have gone. There's a lot of people there I would have loved to meet up with, but that's okay. It's fine. I had a wedding to go to and things to do, stuff and things. But I was happy to see Stitching Jules got there, and it sounds like she did better than she thought she wanted to learn. And that's, I just want to learn on, maybe it's going to be a bust, maybe it's not, but I think she's got some good stuff there. And I've been watching all her stuff, and I have some more of her stuff to stitch. I haven't even started yet because I do like her stuff. I can put her down there. I'll write it down. StitchingJulesDesign. She's going to be available. She is going to be available in some shops now because she's got the online stuff, but she's also going to have paper patterns. So she'll be available. You can get your LNS to order paper pattern if that's what you choose. Anyway, all right, I am babbling and I have things to do. like, clean up this mess, and I think I'm kind of hungry now, because I ate, like, 3 hours ago. Kind of hungry again. Go figure. And I need more coffee. You guys have a great day, great week, couple of weeks, and I will see you in 2 weeks. Don't forget, don't let anyone steal your sunshine.